Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It reminds me a little bit of the triangle. What I mean by that, there's constant motions and cuts in this offensive system.
All the coaching styles that he's learned over the past years, he's played for some great coaches, and he's been fortunate enough to take a little bit from each of them and implement it, and it worked.
It turned into a championship.
And a view at dusk out over Temple Square in the entertainment district of City Creek here in Utah. It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on. And the Jazz start out with the ball. We got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. To the middle, it's stolen by Gobert. We're about 1 minute into the first. And Mack kicks to Hood. Releases from 15. Thompson with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Curry's shot is good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Mack kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's the dish to Mack. Gobert the screen. Mack the pass to Hayward. 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
A lot of NBA teams have been outright buying developmental league teams. I mean, the Jazz did that last season. They purchased the Idaho Stampede last March, and we see more and more of that happening. One-on-one affiliations between D-League teams and NBA teams.
2 shots.
And that one misses. Well, last year the Jazz acquired the Stampede from the D-League. It makes sense. They'll have a designated place now to develop, Greg, all their young talent.
And Kevin, it's really a key for the Jazz to have those extra minutes available for all those young talents to get an opportunity to get confidence, but also to learn your system. I think more and more NBA teams will follow this route of buying D-League teams. And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Mack kicks to Favors. Makes it off the glass. Favors got his second basket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Barnes, and it's good off the back rim and in. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And here is Curry after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. And Thompson kicks to Green. Mack grabs the miss. Utah leading. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Gobert the screen. Here's Mack. Feeds it to Hood. Three-pointer. And the Jazz, another three.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And Curry, here we go. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Mack. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And it's sent back by Bogut. And they get it back. Gobert. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trail by 5. And stolen by Hood. He feeds it to Mack. To the right side. Here's Hood. He's covered by Thompson. Hood can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Lets it go from 14. And that one's good. Curry's got 5 now.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's Favors. Mack, good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Curry following the three-pointer by Utah. Steps back and fires. And it's Golden State with another.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Gobert the screen. Hayward dishes to Mack. Hayward a screen on Curry. Mack the pass to Gobert. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Steph Curry.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And there's the pass to Hood. Wide open look. Green with the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Here's Hood. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Favors with the screen. Hood kicks to Hayward. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
Dante Exum is checked in for Matt. Warriors trail by 5.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling in addition to that. You talk about a thorough process.
And here's Exum. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson, Exum kicks to Favors. There's a good screen. The shot by Hayward, wide open. No good from outside.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Exum kicks to Hayward. Pass to Hood. All sorts of time. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hood's got 5 now.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Thompson misses. Utah's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Hood kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Hood. Favors with a screen on Curry. Dishes to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock, and he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Screen by Bogut. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing. Hood, the pass to Exum. And the Jazz, another 3. Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. Outside Green. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Jazz shooting has been tremendous. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. To the wing on the left. Here's Hood. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
It's Curry with the drive, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Derek Favors.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screen.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Here is Livingston. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
They set the pick. Burks the pass to Lyles. Here's Booker. Bank shot, no good.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Lyles. Nice ball movement by Utah. From 11 feet away, a nice shot by Booker. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever. But also of note, it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Jazz.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And he can't get the first one. Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
That's a great point. And how about going 19-10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in.
And, you know, for the Jazz, you mentioned their post-All-Star break surge. I mean, that 19-10 record they had after the break was good enough for 6th best in the league.
Exum with a wide open look. Here's Booker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And really, the Jazz were a team nobody wanted to play after the break. They were over 500 against the rest of the West and had some big wins over playoff teams in the process.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, Booker.
Boy, I tell you, I thought the Jazz had a big year last season. Looked much tougher than before. A big part of that is how Coach Quinn Snyder helped the team grow. I mean, he looked like a perfect fit in his first year with the franchise.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. We were mentioning the Jazz, and they grew last year under Coach Quinn Snyder in his first year. You know, Greg, he did the same thing with teams when he was a coach in the D-League.
That's a great point, Kevin. And beyond the growth that the Jazz showed, I think everyone in Utah was pleased with the style of play. I mean, Coach Snyder's got the team back to playing hard defense and really grinding out wins.
And that one falls for Spates.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Utah with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Five to shoot. Here's Burks. And it's off from three-point range. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Iguodala kicks to Livingston. For three, Barbosa. You know what? Now the Jazz take it the other way. Down low, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Jazz have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Free throw good. Burks. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. And Burks hits 2 free throws. Here is Livingston. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. He kicks it to Iguodala. The feed to Barbosa. Drills it from outside. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from 14. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Jazz lead by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late. You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Spates.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's tied up with that one.
And, you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. Draymond Green is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Rush in at the 3 spot. Here's Favors, and he can't bank that one in. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Spates sets a screen. Open shot, Thompson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Outside Favors. Favors with a screen on Thompson. Hood gets the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here is Livingston. Spates sets a screen. And it's Thompson again missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Outside Favors. Kicks it to Hood. Takes the 3. And that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Spates sets a screen. Thompson for 3. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 6.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
So it's Utah now. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off. You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it is done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
Utah has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Exum dishes to Favors. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's Favors. He's got 7, stolen by Thompson. 13 feet away. Here's Ezeli, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production,
All right now, gentlemen,
was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
And that one falls for Ezeli.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gifts, watch out, watch out.
The Jazz making a switch here. Max checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
Here's Clark. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. The dish to Ezeli. Thompson outside, 6 to shoot. Feeds to Clark. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Barnes. Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And Mack kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. To the inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Curry's checked in for Golden State.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that. And, you know, guys, Dante Exum is such a fluid, versatile athlete, really shows great promise, has tremendous size and length for a point guard, can also play the 2. His rookie season last year, though, a mixed bag.
For Dante Exum, Greg, last season he didn't shoot the ball that well, and his turnover rate was what you might expect from a rookie, but his defense was good. In fact, borderline excellent at times.
That's a great point, Kevin. And you know what I like about Exum, when his shot wasn't falling, you know, he didn't allow it to affect the other facets of his game. He would find ways to contribute, and that's the kind of attitude that so many scouts got excited about when they were talking about this guy in the first place. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Second chance shot, Curry. Hayward with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gobert, the screen. Out to Hayward. Snatched away. Curry with it. Now defended by Hayward. The 3. Another miss by Curry. Utah leading by 5. Here's Favors. The rebound by Ezeli.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
That's good. timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Booker, he's checked in for the Jazz. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Ezeli. Curry is inside. He's got 16.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy.
Now here's Hayward after the miss from Stephen Curry. To the paint. It's stolen by Bogut. And it's the Warriors on the break. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
The Jazz making a switch here. Brooks is checked in.
And Ezeli, originally from Nigeria, picked up the game late. Only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro. So still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play.
Now here's Curry. To the middle. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Curry. 14 points for Barnes.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Exum. And the Warriors also making a change. Barbosa's checked in. Here's Mack. He has 6. He dishes it to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. It's stolen by Bogut. Curry passes to Barbosa. Here's Iguodala. Got a piece of it. Here's Mack. And he gets it to go from the corner. Mack's got 8. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. It's stolen. Here's Ingles. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Mack, good. Mack got a pair of triples in the second now for the Jazz.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
It's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mack leading the charge. And that one's good. And now a 4-point Jazz lead.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Curry. He's got 16. Bogut dishes to Curry. Clock at 6. From deep. Shot is no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The pass to Burks. Here's Mack. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Mack's got 15.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Utah had a great home court advantage last year here. This crowd knows how to get into an opponent's head.
Kevin, that they do. It's a big part of why the Jazz were able to eke out over 500 last season at home. Ended up 21-20 by winning 4 of their last 5 home games.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Livingston no luck.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
The Jazz have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. The first free throw is good. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. That one is no good.
And we all know Utah is a very young team. Last year, only the 76ers were younger, still very competitive given the age and the lack of experience from this group.
Now here's Iguodala, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Clark, an interesting fact about the Jazz and their age last year. At one point, they didn't even have the oldest starting 5 in the state of Utah. Now think of this. The starting 5 of BYU, Greg and I were just talking about this, had an older average than Utah did.
Yeah, amazing. You look at the ages of Exum and Gobert and Favors. Makes sense that that would be the case.
And Utah has possession, leading by 5. Inside, NATO, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
1:36 left here in the second. They set the pick. He feeds it to Ingles. NATO. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Rodney Hood's checked in for the Jazz. Warriors trail by 5. Barbosa kicks to Iguodala.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have. And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Pass to Spates. In the corner, Rush with it. Burks with the steal.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Offensive rebound. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Warriors trail by 5. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. Passes it to Hood. Stolen away. Here's Barbosa. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Barbosa's got 5 points so far. NATO can't get it to go. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the...
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays, and then hopefully we put ourselves in good position to win.
You've got a match.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others. Played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives the team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half. Starters or not, when players are producing, you got to ride them, cowboy.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Hood out there with Shelvin Mack, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Hood. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Here's Hood. Dishes it to Gobert. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Here is Hayward. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Gobert. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
So it's the Jazz now. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Mack the pass to Hayward. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. Here's Hood. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. And they had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Here's Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Just 5 on the clock. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Utah. But they get it back. And the 3 off target. Thompson for 3. Rebound, Utah.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Here's Hood. 13 points in the game. No good off the front iron. Green dishes to Barnes. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Hood. Guarded by Kerr. Hayward's got space. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Hayward's got 13.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
The Jazz making a switch here. Exum's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Azili's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Thompson. Exum passes to Hood. Gobert, the screen. And the rejection by Ezeli. From deep three-point range. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Goodness.
Exum kicks to Favors. They set the pick. Gobert, the screen. Hood dishes to Favors. Hayward against Thompson. Hayward goes in, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Thompson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Hood gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Hayward kicks to Favors. Exum passes to Gobert. Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game. Got to give the Jazz credit, guys. I mean, last year they really attacked the offensive glass. They got a lot of extra chances because of how they would pursue offensive rebound.
Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game. He kicks it to Ezeli. Launches a 3. Warriors the rebound. Outside Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Curry. Goes back up with the clock winding down, and he sinks the layup. Curry's got 21. Well, the Jazz very tenacious on the offensive glass last season. In terms, Greg, of percentages, they grabbed the highest percentage of offensive rebounds.
And that's where I like to focus. It's not the same as total offensive rebounds, but given how slow the Jazz played in terms of possessions per game, that's a really positive sign. Bottom line, the Jazz would consistently create second-chance scoring opportunities with their relentless rebound.
Lyles checked in for the Jazz. Here's Exum. Good on the three-point shot. Exum's got 6.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Clark dishes to Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Exum passes to Lyles. Exum kicks to Favors. The shot no good. Warriors trail by 5. Clark. The rebound by the Jazz. Favors has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closer. They grab their own miss.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Thompson. And that's now 8 points for Andre Iguodala. And here's Exum. 6 points for him. There's the screen. Here's Hood. Hayward, left side. Here's Lyles. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your
First free throw is good. Clark Lyles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
Now Exum. The feed to Burks. And the pass to Lyles. The Jazz with another miss.
And guys, with Lyles playing out of position can be a blessing and a curse. I mean, he didn't get to play in his comfort zone and put up big numbers, but his skill set grew from the minutes he had to spend outside of that comfort zone.
Warriors trail by 7. Here is Livingston. To the wing on the left. Spades dishes to Green. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Tell you what I like about Lyles is that he has a bit of an old man game about him. He's an old head, plays within himself, good at every small intangible thing on the court. Just has a real nice feel for how to play.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. Burks' shot is good. Warriors have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Can't connect from short range. Utah leading by 7. Here's Ingles. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Green. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Kicks to Burks. Beyond the arc. That's good. And it's a 10-point Jazz lead. Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Barbosa passes to Iguodala. The three-pointer off the mark. Utah has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Ingles. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Iguodala, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Shelvin Max checked in for Booker. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. 1:35 left to play in the third.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Mack. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Iguodala's drive, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Here's Mack. He's got 15. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. Barnes is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Warriors trail by 9. To the wing right side. Barnes can't get it to go.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Now Barbosa following Alec Burks' three-point attempt. Barbosa, and he gets it to go. Barbosa's got 7 points.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
It's Rush outside, and no good trying to get that one. And we've reached the end of the third. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Jazz leading by 7. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Here's Mack. Outside Favors. Clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. And that's 2 points on the layup. Favors has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Jazz. Now here's Curry. The long distance 3 is buried.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And Mack kicks to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Barnes. Good, dishes to Gobert. Here's Favors. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Favors got 4 points now in the quarter. And stolen by Hayward. Favors passes to Hayward. Favors with the screen. Gobert with it. Now Green defending. Just 5 to shoot. The dish to Hood. This one for 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. That's foul number 2 for him. Exum, he's checked in for Mack. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Curry with the 3. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
That's good. Hood's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Curry attacking. From deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Hayward's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Exum kicks to Gobert. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Gobert, the screen. Feeds it to Hood from past the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Utah leading by 10. Exum with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Exum with it, Favors with the screen. Exum dishes to Favors. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today? And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
2 on the clock. On its way from Hayward for 2. Drops one in from the wing. Hayward's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Iguodala. Shot to end this cold run. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Favors with the screen for 3. Hayward. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Favors with the screen. Exum passes to Gobert. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
It's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does.
Here's Exum, and it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. And Favors kicks to Hood. Now here's Exum, guarded by Curry. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. They need this. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. That's 28 points for Steph Curry. Jazz leading by 17. It's stolen by Curry. That one goes. Count it.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Hood dishes to Exum. Gobert the screen. Gobert with a screen for Favors. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Shot from the inbound, and Exum with the lay-in. And the Jazz lead by 17.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Golden State moving the ball around. Iguodala kicks to Curry. The drive by Bogut. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut, when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
He's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Exum with it. Curry meets him. Exum kicks to Favors. He feeds it to Hood. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson passes to Bogut. It's Iguodala with the drive. Back to Bogut. Hayward against Green. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Iguodala's got 10 points in just the second half.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And the Jazz call time here.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And that one's good by Favors. Warriors trail by 14. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. Hayward was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Curry dishes to Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And that one misses. The Jazz making a switch here. Max checked in. And the second free throw, good. Jazz leading by 13. Favors with the screen. Gobert down low. Bogut on him. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh my goodness.
Here's Mack. Pass to Gobert. Favors sets the pick for Gobert. Pass to Hayward. Clock at 6. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
And Mack kicks to Hayward. Down low. Mack, no luck. Warriors trail by 9. Curry passes to Green. Iguodala outside. Here's Curry. Gobert with the block. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 6 here in this quarter. The Warriors have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Curry can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 11. And here's Hayward. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking at the game for Hayward, 22 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Hayward hits them both.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Now here's Bogut.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. And he makes both free throws. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Utah.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Hayward. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
So it's Utah now after the missed three from Klay Thompson. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
And the first one drops. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Hayward hits them both.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rush outside. Warriors the rebound. Dishes it to Livingston. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.